Guess who's 30? Happy birthday, baby. Today marks the end of your 20s, and I know you've been dreading it for quite some time. Mostly because for the last 6 months I haven't let you forget that you're actually turning 30. And now you're into a whole new decade than I am, which makes you seem even more old. But you're still cute. Well, at least give you that one. In the past 2 decades, you've managed to create more memories and make more questionable decisions than I think anybody hopes to. But you've managed to do it in your own style. You are goofy, you have the most incredible laugh, you have an amazing smile, you put your own spin on everything you do, and I think that's one of the best things about you. In the last 2 decades, you've coached hockey and softball, you've held karaoke nights where you've sang your heart out, you've gotten your red seal as a heavy-duty mechanic, and you've made your way up CN into management, starting from the bottom, and now you're finally running guys who probably hate you most days, but you're doing so well at what you're doing, babe. You've bought a house, you've built and raced cars, you've also sold one outside cars for beer, which is cool, but one of your more questionable decisions, babe. You've split boarded from mountain peaks, you've skydived over 350 times, doing some of the coolest things I think I've ever seen, and you're still not quite at the coolest peak, but you're getting there. I'm hoping with this next year there'll be no accidents and you'll have an even better time under your canopy. You've made so many friends and memories, and I have no doubt that the next decade of your life is going to be just as great as the first 2. With all that said and done, and all that mushy crap set aside, I thought it'd be a good idea to look over the last 2 decades of your life. Okay, there's a little more mushy stuff, but I promise they're mostly cute, some embarrassing, but I think it's a great look back at everything you've done and how far you've come. I can definitely say you've had some very, very questionable hair choices. Thank you for not having a blue mohawk or that god-awful beard when I met you, I gotta say. Probably wouldn't have been a first date, but I'm glad I met you when I did. So without further ado, roll it.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Always had that dream like my daddy before me. So I started writing songs, I started writing stories. Something about that glory just always seemed to bore me, cause only those I really love will ever really know me. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told before the morning sun when life was lonely. Once I was 20 years old. Only see my goals, I don't believe in failure, cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major. I got my boys with me, at least those in favor. And if we don't meet before I leave, I hope I'll see you later. Once I was 20 years old, my story got told. I was writing about everything I saw before me. Once I was 20 years old. Soon we'll be 30 years old. Our songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm so still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still savvy, soon I'll be 60 years old. My daddy got 61. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. I made a man so happy when I wrote a letter once. I hope my children come and visit once or twice a month. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Will I think the world is cold, or will I have a lot of children who can bore me? Soon I'll be 60 years old. Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. Once I was 7 years old.